The following audio may contain the personal testimonials of some OPTAVIA coaches or clients of OPTAVIA. The results relayed in these messages are based on the unique experiences of the participants, and we cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. While you may be inspired by these accounts, please note that any stories of success have not been verified and your individual path to optimal health will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you consult with a healthcare provider before starting a weight loss program. Yours in health, the OPTAVIA team.
And now, if you'd like to stay with us, coming up next is our weekly Trilogy presentation with stories from single parents about how OPTAVIA has impacted their lives and more about what OPTAVIA has to offer to you.
Well, welcome everybody. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to get a chance to share some inspiring stories with you. Inspiring stories of physical transformation, mental transformation, financial transformation, vocational transformation. Hey, this is going to be an inspiring session for anybody that just wants to explore the full offering of what OPTAVIA has to offer. OPTAVIA is an amazing program. I personally did the program 10 years ago, actually to the day almost, and it radically transformed my life. It transformed not only my physical health, but it transformed my mental health and then my vocational well-being, because I actually started helping people to get healthier. And if you would have told me 10 years ago that I was going to be helping people to get healthier as a certified OPTAVIA coach, I would have called you crazy, because I had no intentions of making a career shift. But there's something intoxicating, there's something addictive about helping other people to get healthy. And there's something about the lifestyle of an OPTAVIA coach that becomes very attractive, because it's a person that's actually making a difference in another person's life. It's a person that's actually learning more about the habits of health so that they're actually becoming more. And in that process of becoming more, they're able to achieve more with their health. Actually, our health coaches are actually more likely to become successful in reaching their goal weight because of the fact that they're engaged in conversation on a regular basis with friends and family members about health and well-being. They're learning more about the habits of health as they begin to guide other people. So whether you want to help one person in your friends or your family circle to get healthy, or whether you want to help the whole world to get healthy, we encourage you to stick around, because it could just be exactly what you're looking for. It just may have not seemed like you were looking for it when you first came to this particular video or webinar. My life has been transformed, as you can see from the pictures here. My family has actually become very engaged in the idea of helping people to get healthy. Our whole family's on a mission to get America healthy. And as you can see from this picture on the far right, this is a whole group of individuals that we've had a chance to impact over the last 10 years. And it's now thousands of individuals that have gotten healthy because a guy that didn't think that he wanted to become a health coach was willing to explore it. So we encourage you to stay within this 30-minute webinar, hear the inspiring stories, and talk to the person that invited you to see if it might be a good fit for you. Most of you may already know the story behind our OPTAVIA program. It's a physician-led health and lifestyle coaching program led by Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson. A little over 18 years ago, Dr. Anderson left critical care medicine after 2 decades of serving in critical care and actually becoming one of the top physicians in the country. His valedictorian achievement in medical school and his great success inside of the medical world had led him to the idea of helping America to get healthy. But what he found in that process was he wasn't actually doing what he wanted to do. He was the 10th physician board certified in critical care, but he was unable to help people to thrive in their health and their life. And so what he found was that he needed to create a different kind of system. And so against some of the advice of his peers and some of his medical friends, he decided to leave traditional medicine and actually create OPTAVIA. He and the co-founder of OPTAVIA created this amazing vehicle where people are actually coming together in a community, working inside of a lifestyle program and working with a personal coach to help them to learn how to adopt the habits of health. Our tagline is lifelong transformation, which is a bold move. But what we're all about is helping individuals to create healthier lifestyle, one healthy habit at a time. You can see inside of our logo that there's 24 different radiants that make up the circle. Those radiants become fuller as you go throughout the 24 hours, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to help our clients to create the optimal way of living, which is to create a fuller life, not just to help them to lose weight or better their nutrition, which we do an excellent job of, but to help them to create optimal health and well-being so they can truly live an optimal life and that they can do so not in isolation, but to do so in a partnership and in a community of people using a physician-led program and a scientifically proven medical program. Our comprehensive lifestyle program, some of you already know the 4 components, but I'll go through them really quickly before we get to our transformation stories. You see, our program has these 4 components that make it to be a lifestyle program, not just a diet or a detox or a fitness program. All 4 of these components work together to become synergistic to complete the process in helping a person to transform their habits and to create lifelong transformation. The OPTAVIA coaches work directly with our clients. The clients don't pay the coach. The company OPTAVIA pays the coaches to support clients on the program. What an OPTAVIA coach does is they end up acquiring clients and supporting clients through a lifestyle program. This one-on-one support is done over the phone and on the internet. It's a very flexible environment where you can create the kind of support structure that works well for you and the communication methods for your clients and yourself. But this coaching process is actually structured. You don't have to go back to school or get a degree. It's actually a training program that we use as a mentoring model to give people the structured steps on how to guide people through the program. It's a very simple, very process-driven opportunity where you get a chance to learn in the form of mentorship. People are actually walking through the process with you, and you're actually getting a chance to help a person without necessarily knowing how to do everything yourself. That's the best part about it. When I first became a health coach, I didn't think that I knew anything about health and nutrition, but I didn't have to know everything. I just needed to know how to connect my friends and family members to the system and to the support resources, into my mentor, into my support team. That was the best part of it, but I thought it was something totally different, and it was much more simple than what I could ever imagine. The Habits of Health system is the lifestyle program. This is a self-paced program where individuals can go through this at their own pace. Your job as an OPTAVIA coach, if you decide to pay it forward, is not to teach optimal health habits. It's to guide them through the program and encourage them to make sure that they're working their way through it. Life is busy, sometimes chaotic. We're oftentimes overwhelmed. And so what coaches do is coaches actually take the process and break it into very baby steps. And for people that want to go faster, we can work with them at their own pace. But by helping them to incorporate the habits of health over time, they're able to transform their health. We also have this amazing community that's also a virtual clinic and an online support community. We also do live events where we bring people together in a live community setting to support each other, to share ideas, to share recipes. It's a great place to go if you're busy and you don't necessarily have the ability to get to an individual meeting, but you can join online. You can do web events like we're doing right now. It's very easy, and you can do it at whatever level is comfortable for you. The 4th component is the structure of the program for the meal planning. We actually teach individuals to eat 6 times per day to improve satiety and a sense of fullness, and we give it to them in very easy grab-and-go fueling options. Most of our clients will follow a 5-in-1 plan or a 4-in-2-in-1 plan. Those plans are based upon their individual exercise levels and other medical issues and dietary preferences. But if a person follows the 5-in-1 plan, they just simply eat every 2 to 3 hours, and they drink lots of water and other non-caloric beverages to help them to stay hydrated and to help them to satisfy their hunger so that they're not in a position where they're hungry all day long. By eating every 2 to 3 hours in a fast and convenient environment, and by providing the fuelings to them, we make this idea of losing weight and maintaining a healthy body weight and getting quality nutrition simple and cost-effective. Because the only thing that our clients are doing is basically they're trading their grocery money and some of their food budget for a healthy alternative, something that doesn't have any artificial sweeteners or artificial ingredients or preservatives. We're basically providing them a grab-and-go healthy fueling option. It's protein carb balance to help you to stabilize your blood sugar, and we're doing it in a cost-neutral environment. Most people that are doing our program are going to spend somewhere in the ballpark of $10 to $20 a day on food, regardless of whether they do our program. And if you had to hire a personal trainer or a personal coach, you'd have to pay in addition to that. The cool thing about our program is that you can take your $10 to $20 a day and still stay to that budget, but you get personal coaching. You get the lifestyle program and the community and a simple nutrition plan that provides predictable weight loss in a very satisfactory environment. We have over 60 different items that you can choose from, so there's lots of different tastes and textures and variety of flavors. So if you like chocolate, or if you like oatmeal, or you can see from the different screens here that we've got a variety of different flavors: hot, cold, liquid. You've got all kinds of different varieties. And if you want to use a combination of whole, healthy, natural foods and just a few of our fuelings, you have the ability to customize a nutrition plan that meets your needs. So make sure you talk to the person that invited you to this webinar, and they can come up with a meal plan that meets your dietary preferences and your individual goals. Now, I can't wait for you to hear Karisa's story. Karisa's got an amazing story. It's been one that's inspired me for years, and it's been so encouraging to see a person like Karisa who had some challenging times, and she didn't have a weight problem, but she wanted to help other people to get healthy. And I can't wait for you to hear a little bit more of her story. Karisa, if you can take yourself off of mute and say hi to everybody, we'd love to have you join us in the webinar.
Yes, well, it's so good to be here tonight. I love what you said about lifelong transformation, because that's exactly what took place in my life over the past 4 years of my self-coaching. Is lifelong transformation. And as you see in the pictures, that's what has taken place. Coming into OPTAVIA, we all come in for different reasons and different goals, different weight loss stories. And for myself, my biggest goal wasn't coming into OPTAVIA for weight loss. Of course, we can all better ourselves in our health. And I know, we always have different goals, and I had different goals in my health, and maybe my habits weren't always the best, but I was really coming into OPTAVIA because I had a very unhealthy mind. I was at an unhealthy place in my life. I was just going through probably one of the hardest seasons, walking through a divorce, becoming a single mom, and figuring out if coaching is the right fit. Can I do this as a single mom? Can I thrive in this business? And, quickly found out, my coach said to me, "You belong here. You belong here." And here I was as a single mom. I have 3 kids. I was a stay-at-home prior to becoming a coach for 9 years. I didn't have any business background, but when he said, "You belong here," I knew this is the place where I was supposed to be. And I really connected right away with my mentorship, and they took me along and really guided me through this business. And I will tell you, after 4 years of coaching, it has brought so much freedom into my life. I was able to, be able to go from, just surviving as a single mom, being on state support, having no financial support on any side. And I went from surviving to thriving, being able to stay home with my kids, being able to create my life around what matters most. And through the process, I thought, because I was at my healthy weight, I was a healthy person, and really come to find out my habits weren't always the best. Maybe after I had every child, I did it the wrong way. And now to be able to help others learn how to lose weight after having children, and going through the process of being a single mom, being a parent, of not having a weight loss story. Can I really coach? Can I really do this? And knowing that I can, and knowing if I just could change one person's life, and my yes has changed somebody else's yes. And now the impact that is happening around the United States, it's priceless. And through this last year, I just got remarried. We blended our family of 5, which has been another gift this past year. And now learning to journey as somebody who's married as a health coach. What does that look like? But honestly, it all works. And OPTAVIA gives us every single tool to really help us thrive through that. So thank you, David, for just having me come on tonight and just sharing really what's possible as a single parent, and now being as having a lot of children and being able to thrive as a business coach. Thank you so much.
That is so awesome. I love hearing you share your story. And then now you've got this happily ever after story with even more children, and you're married. And so, hey, results not typical. We're not promising that you're going to find the man or woman of your dreams as part of this. But as you can see, is that once you become a healthier and happier person, there's some amazing things that change in your life. And that's what we love about what we offer with OPTAVIA, is that we offer the trilogy of optimal health and well-being to whatever level you're comfortable with it. And so if you want to improve your healthy mind, if you want to improve your healthy finances, there's a vehicle for transformation. So wherever you are in this trilogy wheel, whether you're, very low in one area and high in the others, or maybe you're low in all areas, we have health and hope and help available, the 3 H's that can give you total life transformation. And I know that right now, for some of you that are going through a difficult time, you're in a difficult season, and the waves just seem like they just keep crashing on you. And I just want you to know that, Karisa's story is not just one of, a few. There are many people out there that are transforming their health and their life. And it seems as if we're finding that more and more people are actually veering towards the idea of becoming a coach, because this is not a vehicle where you have to go out there and sell people a product. You're basically coaching people on a physician-led lifestyle program that's got medical research and scientific studies that have shown the efficacy of the program. And the reason why people are becoming a coach is because they actually want to coach people and show them the path and show them the process and the plan of how they can transform their life. And Karisa's story is just one of many. Next, I want to introduce you to Denise. Denise has got a great story as well, and I can't wait for you to hear the inspirational message that she has. Denise, can you take yourself off of mute and say hi to everybody?
I sure can. Dave, thanks so much for inviting me tonight. And hello, everybody out there. Thanks for joining us. My story, let's flash back to June in 2017. I was 54 years old. I was a single mom. I made a move from New Jersey to Florida to move in with my dad and help care for him. I was very unhappy. I was very unhealthy. I was just settling for the way things were in my life. I was letting life happen to me. And now at this point, I had 2 adult daughters who, one was living still up in New Jersey, and the other one had just moved to Colorado. They were 29 and 24. I decided to jump on the plan. My wonderful health coach was a longtime childhood friend of mine. We call each other cousins. We are that close. And because of her yes, I said yes. And what this program did in a little less than 4.5 months, it helped me lose 49 unhealthy pounds. It helped me to set goals and achieve them, something that was very foreign to me. It helped me have motivation like crazy. Energy levels went through the roof. My self-confidence, which was always at a very, very low, became very, very high. And my clarity, my focus of my mind just really became rather clear. And I thought to myself, wowee. I mean, I wanted to shout it from the mountaintops. I wanted to say, people, you don't have to settle. Go for it. Go for it. I have the answer. We don't have to just settle for where we're at. And lo and behold, I said, I want to coach. I want to share this. I want to share this with my family and friends. I want to spread it around. And at best, I thought, let me help with a car payment. I thought that's what would happen. And I really thought this will be great. It'll keep me accountable, because as a coach, you can't just talk the talk. You have to walk the walk, because after all, we are a program of attraction. We don't really promote ourselves. People want what we have. And I thought, this is really cool. I'm inspiring and guiding people. I'm making more money than I thought. Things were going really good. My business continued to grow. And so much so that about 5 months ago, I was able to leave my full-time job. And now I pursue health coaching as my full-time gig. And it is just wonderful. I have abundance in my life. I have a coaching community of like-minded people like myself who support and lift me up every day. I have fulfillment. This program has helped me to learn that I have a serving heart that I really didn't know that I have. And by bettering the lives of others, I'm really filling that serving heart. I have time freedom. I don't have to ask to take time off. I'm my own boss. I don't have to take time off without pay. I can work wherever and whenever I choose. I'm at home caring for my dad, so therefore, if I have to take him to doctors, etc., I can just plan my day around that. I have a daughter in New Jersey. She got engaged. I flew up on a whim and spent time up there. I have a daughter in Colorado who had a hip surgery. I was able to fly out there for a week. And here I was making her homemade beef stew, which she asked for. I had my earbuds in my ear and I'm talking with clients and making beef stew, helping my daughter. And I thought, who has it better than me? I can plan my work around what matters most. I have financial freedom, and that's the best part of coach life. I went from watching my pennies to, I bought my daughter and her fiance a new couch for their house. I was able to throw them an engagement party. I'm able to help out with half of their wedding costs. My other daughter, I'm helping with her college loans. I'm living a life outside the box, and I am somebody who didn't even get close to the edges of the box. I didn't know there was an outside of the box, and I'm doing that on a daily basis. I'm setting goals, and I'm reaching them. I'm making my life happen for me rather than just letting life happen, and it's just an awesome way to live, and I invite all of you to join me. Dave, I want to thank you again for asking me on and inviting me, and I wish all of you happy holidays. I wish you a year of much health and happiness and lots of big dreams that you all reach. So thank you and good night.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Denise. I knew you were going to bring an inspirational story, and saying thanks so much for sharing that with us. And, you know, while Denise has done well in this business of health coaching, the only way that she did it was by doing good for others and helping others to become healthy. The compensation plan can be found on our website, but there is no tricks or manipulations or smoke and mirrors. It is a health coaching business. It's actually a professional service organization that can actually provide a very solid system and a professional service, health coaching and consulting. And as you look at the numbers, we have a major epidemic. It's actually a worldwide pandemic, because now we're seeing over 70% of Americans are considered to be overweight and obese. And that doesn't even consider the people like Karisa, who were already at a healthy body weight, but not as healthy as she wanted to be. She wanted to improve her nutrition, her fitness, cardiovascular health, her stress reduction, her sleep, her ability to sleep, her support system. So we have something for everybody. It's not just for those people that are wanting to lose weight. We're not a weight loss program. We're an optimal health coaching program. And if you look at the financial status of Americans, most of your friends don't post on social media about their financial bank accounts, but most Americans are not doing too well in the financial category. So being able to offer them the ability to increase their financial well-being by providing them with an opportunity that's a professional opportunity, a work from home opportunity, as Denise just described, a flexible work environment where you can raise children, you can take care of aging parents, and you can be flexible and on the go and travel wherever you wanted to travel. How big is this market? Well, wellness is now a $3.72 trillion global industry with 10.6% growth just in 2013 to 2015. So if you're looking at an opportunity, you want to make sure that there's room for growth. And OPTAVIA is ready to grow. They are ready to go out there and expand, because we have 1 million doctors and physicians in the country, and we have 4 million nurses. Miriam Kahn is actually one of those nurses that actually was serving and helping people in the healthcare system, but they don't feel like that they're necessarily always caring for people in the way that they want to care for them. And so a lot of those health professionals are being attracted to what we're doing. And you don't have to have a medical degree to be a health coach, but a lot of people with medical degree and advanced nursing education are being attracted to our program. And I can't wait for you to hear Miriam's story, because she's got one that'll tug on your ears a little bit and also make sure you have a little bit of dust in your eyes, because she overcame some amazing challenges despite the odds and was able to do an amazing job in helping other people to get healthier. Miriam, welcome to the webinar.
Thanks so much, David. It really is an honor to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. So it is still really hard for me to look at that picture of me 7 years ago. Looking at me now, it's impossible for me to even describe what life was like then. It was right before my 50th birthday as an RN, and believe me, I get the irony. I didn't even realize how unhealthy I was, that my lack of health at that time was 100% related to my weight and the unhealthy lifestyle I was living. Extreme stress, constant overwhelm, grabbing unhealthy food, lots of lack of sleep, no exercise, 6 to 8 cups of coffee a day. You get the picture. Life had drastically changed for me, and I had loads of adjusting to do. I had to run a complex 2-parent, 2-income household alone and on 1 income. I was dependent on those unhealthy habits to be that newly single, super overwhelmed and overworked mom with a special needs son and 2 college-age daughters. I stumbled into this program and started simply because my oldest daughter was getting married and I really needed something to do. So it was OPTAVIA for the wedding. I met Mary, my health coach, through a personal friend who also happens to be our family cardiologist. Within the first week, I started to feel physically better. As my energy and mood improved, I immediately started sharing what I was doing with my close friends and family. Since I was essentially broke, struggling financially in ways that I never had in my whole life, and I was coaching these friends and family anyway, becoming a coach was a no-brainer for me. When I started coaching, I never would have imagined that it would lead to a healthier life in every area. And believe me, it wasn't like I was looking for something else to do. My days were already overjammed. I barely had time to breathe, let alone open and start a business. So within a very short time of becoming a coach, I had to leave my job due to the stress. As a cancer survivor, I was terrified of, God forbid, getting ill again just because of the stress that I was under. So it turns out that coaching was so much more of a life change than losing the 40 pounds. The work and my clients inspire me to live healthy and work on my own health every single day. I go to the gym now, who would have thought? And that actually became a priority, and I carve out the time for it. I get to work from home, and I'm able to get my son, who, as you can see, has special needs, ready for his day program. And I'm also home when he arrives at the end of his day, which is typically only around 3:30 p.m. When he has a cold or even ends up hospitalized, as he just did, I don't have to worry about sick days or family medical leave. In fact, that picture was taken the day that I kept him home because he had a cough and ended up in an ambulance that night. So it was kind of just one of those days, but it didn't have to call anybody. So it's way more fun. Being a coach is way more fun and rewarding than anything else, any nursing job I've ever had. And this kind of impact has surpassed anything I could ever have dreamed up for myself. I get to be the traveling grandma. My 2 grandchildren live in Israel. I was there when each of them was born, and I'm blessed beyond belief to be able to visit frequently, not worry about time off. I can thankfully afford the tickets, and we're already talking about bringing them in for the Passover holiday. That was on the agenda today. In fact, that center picture was taken a month ago when I was there for the little guy's 3rd birthday. Life is remarkably different. It's something that I never could have imagined for myself, let alone for the people that I'm blessed and privileged to help. I used to get excited helping clients lose weight. Now I get even more excited helping some of those very clients assist their family and friends and improve their own lives, physically, emotionally, and financially. Thank you so much, David. It is really an honor to be a part of this company and an honor to be sharing.
Well, I tell you, I love your strength, Miriam, and what you've overcome. And life isn't easy, but it's easier than what it was before. I mean, you're still faced with some barriers, but you get the freedom and the flexibility to overcome those barriers with a lot less stress and with a lot more flexibility and some opportunity to really help people. And so the reasons why people become a health coach are varied. Obviously we all have our own reasons, but the number one reason is because people want to reinforce their decision to be healthy. There's also people that want to pay it forward. They have a sense of obligation because once they've had a life-changing experience and a life transformation like I did and many others did, they actually want to give that to other people because they know people that are hurting. It's also very fun and rewarding when you get a chance to say, a person says, thank you, you changed my life, or thank you for helping me. And you get sometimes the happy tears of, victory, and actually helping a person to transform their health and their life is actually something that's very rewarding. And the compensation is good too. The cool thing is that the more people that you help, the more income that you can earn. Now, we do have a progressive growth model, so everybody starts off as an OPTAVIA coach. You can just coach clients. There's no requirement that you coach other coaches or recruit other people to become coaches. But oftentimes it's very organic. People want to become a coach because they are seeing the success of the program. We don't do a bunch of hype and manipulation or recruitment strategies. Our strategy is pretty organic. It's help people to get healthy, help them to help other people to get healthy, and if they want to become a coach, encourage them to take a look at it and explore it, just like what we're doing right now. And then what we also have is an opportunity for people to become a business leader. So if you decide to start helping other people to become coaches, you can be compensated for helping them to become coaches and actually working with them and their clients to become successful. And it's a win-win-win opportunity. So if you're helping people to help people, then you will be helped. If you just simply help people to become a coach, you don't earn any income. That's the best part about our business model. Nobody makes any money as a business coach or a business leader unless they're helping other people to get healthy on our program. So make sure that you talk to the person that invited you to this video to learn more about which opportunity fits best for you. So how does it work for coaches? Totally relational, and it's really focused on optimal well-being. So we're there engaging people in conversation, helping them to learn more about what we do to see if it's a fit. You make your own hours. The hours are flexible. They're just not optional. And you're an independent coach. You basically choose the hours that you want to work and how many people that you want to help. And you can do it part-time, spare time, or you can do it full-time. It's up to you. The cost to become a coach is $199, and there's very low operating cost and no inventory. So you can basically choose the hours that you want and how many people that you want to help. And then if you do want to help more people, you can work with your mentorship team and they'll show you how to help more people. There's no monthly quotas or purchase requirements to be compensated as a coach, and there's a full training system, so everything is provided to you in a virtual environment. You don't have to go take some advanced class and go to school for a long season. You can actually earn while you learn, and you're working with a business coach and a mentorship team that's helping you to become a successful coach. So it's not based upon just you and your ability to succeed. You actually have people that are there to show you step by step. And we use this thing called team coaching to make sure that our coaches are growing and developing and learning to become professional coaches. There's an amazing resource center online that you can check out and get more details about what it is that we do. And it's something that the person that invited you to watch this video can share with you. What does it look like from a financial standpoint? You can download our income disclosure statement on our website. And basically what this disclosure statement says is that the people that don't help very many people don't earn very much money. This is an opportunity. It's not a job. So if you don't help more than one person, you don't make a tremendous amount of money, but you could also get healthier just by helping a friend or family member to get healthy. So that would be a worthwhile reason of why people remain as a health coach with our organization is they're not in it for the money. They just want to help people, and that's okay with us. We also have people that are wanting to help a lot of people, and you can see down at the bottom of this the screen that there's a tremendous amount of opportunity here for people that are willing to get out there and help people to get healthier. We hope that this is something that's educational, inspirational for you. Please get back to the person that invited you and tell them what your favorite part about it was. What was your favorite takeaway? And let them know if this is something that you'd like to explore further. So on behalf of all the panelists, we just thank you for your time tonight. And if you're going through a challenging time, we want to encourage you. Your health and your help and your hope are available, and we're all ready to help you if you'd like to get started. Thanks, everybody, and have a good night.
This audio may have contained the personal testimonials of some OPTAVIA coaches or clients of OPTAVIA. The results relayed in these messages are based on the unique experiences of the participants, and we cannot guarantee like or similar outcomes. While you may be inspired by these accounts, please note that any stories of success have not been verified, and your individual path to optimal health will vary. As always, it is our recommendation that you consult with a healthcare provider before starting a weight loss program. Yours in health, the OPTAVIA team.